Hi, I'm Lisa from Content Conclusions, and today I'll be showing you how to set up and use your Steadishot handheld stabilizer. Okay, so let's get to it. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we have all of our pieces. These are the components of the Steadishot. If you're missing a piece, be sure and call your vendor. Okay, so let's see what we have. First, we have the body pod belt and the shoulder straps for the body pod. Next, we have the Steadishot adjustable mounting plate and the quick release mount, which is an upgradable item. Then we have the body pod arm and the handle and extender rod of the stabilizer, the adjustable weight plate with the weights that go inside, and a little bag of screws and tools. All right, so now we're ready to put this thing together. You have an Allen wrench in your little toolkit that comes with your package. And I have my handy dandy multi-tool, so I'll be using that for my screwdriver. So the first step is to attach our easy mount to our plate. And we'll do that by first removing this bottom piece right here by unscrewing these bolts. Okay. Okay, and that comes right off. So we'll set that aside and we'll grab our easy mount, and there's two screws on top here that we need to remove. So let's take those off. Alright, so we'll take our plate and attach it to our easy mount and just try and keep it centered. There's a couple holes there for you in the middle, and we'll screw it back on. Okay, there we go. And then we'll reattach our bottom plate. Okay. Okay, so far so good. So our next step is to attach this piece to our bottom plate. Remove your safety cap and this other safety cap, and it screws right in. There we go. Okay, so now we need to attach our stabilizer to our bottom plate. So let's start by taking this off and putting it on our stabilizer. And we'll tighten that down with my multi-tool. There we go. And attach it. Tighten it down. Okay, so now we're ready to mount our top plate. And we'll grab that and remove these two screws right up here. There we go. We'll put this in here. Then line up the holes and screw it back in. And to tighten these down, you're going to need your Allen wrench. So I'll grab that. Okay, so now this is all assembled, and our next step is to balance it. Okay, so now that we have everything assembled, it's time to balance the rig. So probably the easiest way to do this is with a stand. You can use a light stand, anything you have. This is just a makeshift stand I've put together. It's very important to balance it properly in order to get your best shots. So it's good to do it right the first time. And I'll just fill these bottom containers up with weights to give it some weight on the bottom. And screw these back on. Okay, so now we're ready to mount the camera. You want to make sure that you have everything on your camera that you're going to be using while shooting. That includes batteries, tapes, any attachments that you're going to be using. First thing you want to do is you want to attach this plate to your camera. Okay. We'll take that off. Put that in here. Aha. Okay, and then you just slide it back in. Okay, and just move it around and get it to where it's not gonna tip over, and tighten it down. Okay, now we're ready for the fine tuning. What we want to do is we want to turn this sideways, and if you let it go and feel the swing, see that swung down pretty quickly, so that means it's a little bottom heavy. A way to fix that is to raise the weights up, and thereby raising the center of gravity. Okay, so I'll raise that up. And these weights also move back and forth, so you can pull these forward or push them back depending on what you need. So let's try that. All right, see, that's a much slower swing. That's much better. So now we can fine tune it. So if I loosen these screws right here, there's 2 here and 2 on the other side, I can move this whole plate back and forth. Okay, good. So we'll tighten those back up. And under here, these 4 knobs will move it side to side. So let's do that. Okay, so this looks good. Now let's get our body pod together. All right, so now we can put together our body pod and get going. So this is the belt portion. You just strap it around your waist. Pretty simple. Make sure the hole is up. And this is fully adjustable, so you can tighten it or loosen it, whatever you need. And here are the shoulder straps. And there's a lot of different ways to put these on. Whatever works for you, do that. But I prefer to cross them in the back. It seems like it gives more support. So you put one end, clip it onto this hole right here. Okay. And bring that over. We'll leave that there. Same concept with the other one. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then we have our arm here, and we'll take off the safety caps. The screw right here, take that off. And we'll just insert this in here, and then screw it back in. There we go. Okay, so we want to clip these on here. All right, so now we're ready to attach the Steadishot. What's nice about the Steadishot is that you can accessorize it whenever you want. ImageWest has a comprehensive lineup of products that will take your shooting to the next level. They're also an authorized discount dealer for GlideCam, and most of their accessories are designed to be fully interchangeable. Now this is the quick release mount that comes with your Steadishot, but if you recall in the video we used this one, which is an upgradable item, and you can also use it with a GlideCam. The body pod is great to have because it allows for extended use of your Steadishot or GlideCam system. This is great for any event work where you're going to have to be standing around for long periods of time. A higher level product is the SteadyVest, which is a great alternative to some of the really pricey Steadicam vests that are out there. Finally, the forearm brace provides versatility and additional support when you're in a situation where you're not using a body-mounted stabilizing system. So this is great for getting excellent footage because It uses your entire forearm as support for the Steadishot. Image West is continually developing a comprehensive lineup of camera support items, including jibs, portable and studio lights, tripods, dollies, and much more. Visit them often at imagewest.tv to see the latest innovations, all at an affordable cost. Image West is dedicated to adding the production value to your work that may previously have been out of reach. They do this by staying in constant contact with the market and by developing products that are of the highest quality yet affordable. So feel free to call on them anytime. So we've got our body pod, we've got the Steadishot. Let's put them together. All right, just slide that right there. And we're done. Let's go try it out. Okay, that looked great. So the Steadishot is not terribly complicated, but it does take some time and practice to get it right. So just stick with it and you'll achieve some great results. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.